News. And now, back to our regularly scheduled programming on the Album Listeners Club.
All right, welcome to the Album Listeners Club. My name is Todd. Friday Night Metal, time to rock and roll, yeah. And as you may notice, my background is just an old school Kiss tapestry. The only reason is because my green screen messes up some of the stuff I'm going to be showing because the colors are the same. So just doing this for now so I can show you a few things. So last weekend, I went to Loud as Hell Fest, open air festival in Drumheller, Alberta. And yeah, it was awesome. It was my 4th year in a row. Love it. Yeah, first off, I guess I'll just show you my ticket for the event. They still give out physical tickets. I bought this one pre-sale. It's got the rules and all that on the back. But yeah, it's great. Love it. I don't have far to go. I got my set time list that I used to plan my days. Because all in all, there's 38 bands from across Canada, US, and I think there was one from Mexico. But yeah, 38 bands in basically a long weekend, a 3-day weekend. Plus the Thursday was a kickoff party at the local bar. There was 4 bands that night. There was the Judge, the Juror, All Was Lost, Fall of Earth, and Art of Attrition. That was a Thursday night kickoff party. Then Friday, the main festival out of the festival grounds. We had Supermodel, Taxidermy, Citizen Rage, WMD, Edge of Paradise, Hazardous Material, which was a burlesque act. Then we had Iron Kingdom. Yeah, they were awesome. Then a slime fundraiser. I didn't see that. But then they got the band Starkill, Circus of Hell, which was like a freak show. He did like fire and all this stuff. And then closing out Friday night was Summoning the Lich. All right. So that went from basically 5 o'clock till midnight, the first night. And then Saturday, it started at 12:15. So noon, lunchtime. They have a pancake breakfast and all that. And it goes till midnight. So 12 hours of metal. Started off with Decrepitation, Enduring the Fall, Crimson Caliber, Shackled to the Throne, Brainstem, The Arrow in the Quiver, Cyanate, Celius, Autumn Lies, Buried, Super Monster Party. They were really good. I've seen them a couple times now. Death Toll Rising, again Hazardous Material, burlesque. Grave Mass, Damn Coyote Chris. That was a guy just with an acoustic guitar. I actually missed that one. And Alleion, ending off the night. All right, so that was Saturday. The Sunday started again at 12:15 at noon till 11 o'clock or till 12. Started off with the band Reject. Then there was Hellrager, which is the band I'm wearing. The shirt, I'll show you it real quick. Hellrager. Yeah, they were great. I was wishing they had music because they're on Spotify. A lot of these bands are on Spotify, honestly, but I like to have physical merch, either a CD or an album. But I didn't get that for these guys. But I'm going to show you some CDs and albums after and other merch that I got from the show. Anyways, where was that? Hellrager. Okay, then there was Ditch Pisser, Devolver, Unsilenced, Die Another Day. They were really good. Spectre, They're my boys. Yeah, they're awesome. I've seen them like 3 times now. Then there's Red Raven Chaos. They were really good. Dawn Valley, Divinity, Morning High. They were awesome band. They're from just some young guys like in their 20s from Southern California. They came for the show, and they're kind of like old school Metallica and Megadeth. And even the guys in the band, I'll maybe show you a picture on my phone what they look like. But yeah, the one guy looked like James Hetfield, curly blonde hair, skinny, tall. And same guy looked like Mustaine. And yeah, they rocked the house. And actually I met their parents, or I think the lead singer's parents. Yeah, and they had a whole family here. They had like 20 or 30 people from like their family coming to the show and everything. And yeah, it was just interesting meeting them. Met a lot of cool people this weekend. A lot of friends I know already, but met a lot of new friends as well. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Okay, so that was Morning High. Oh yeah, when they were playing, like this weekend was weird weather-wise because it started off like hot as balls Friday night. Like Friday, really hot. Saturday was even hotter. Like super desert, like 38 degrees Celsius. Really, really hot. And then it cooled down during the night, of course, a little bit more so it was tolerable. And Sunday came, and it started out kind of warm, and then it kind of got cloudy and nice, and it was just perfect for a while. And then later on as the day went and closer to evening, the winds really started picking up, and then they got really, really picked up, and it got cold. Like we're talking 90-kilometer-an-hour winds. When Morning High was on, they even said this is the coldest show they've ever played. The guy's his fingertips were like numb because it was cold, like 90-kilometer winds, and it dropped down to about 10 degrees Celsius. It was damn cold. Everybody had to put hoodies on and stuff like that. But the bands, they went up there and plugged through, and they're all in like shorts and t-shirts, and the wind's basically blowing directly at them. Felt so bad for them, but they were all troopers. So anyways, that was that. And then, well, it was supposed to be Hazardous Material and Circus of Hell again, but they got canceled because of the wind and the things. And then 2 more bands, Crimson Shadows and Fallujah. And I actually didn't watch those ones because I went home after Morning High. I was like, this is too much for me. Been a whole weekend of just listening to lots of metal. I was kind of done. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to show you some merch. Got a couple shirts, got a couple albums, got a couple CDs, got a couple patches, and had a couple beers, Loud as Hell beers. Local brewery does these different cans every year for it, and they sell them at the site. And yeah, it was really good beer. Nice light beer, but refreshing, and I saved a can. Added to my collection of the last 2 years that I've got cans. So yeah, I got that. And then I got my ticket like I showed you before. That's a good keepsake. All right. Now, I guess I'll show you a couple patches I got. First one was Iron Kingdom. Pretty cool patch. Another one was from like one of my favorite bands, Spectre. Pretty cool patch there. That'll go on my my vest that's behind me here with all the patches. I don't know if you can see it. Probably see it a little bit, but anyways, now I got a couple CDs, and these weren't bands that were playing, but they were like road crew for I think one of the bands or a couple of the bands, and they had these CDs on the table and it said free, and there was like boxes of them and free, and I even asked like, these are really free? Yeah. So anyways, this first band is Absition. I don't know what they sound like. I haven't listened to these yet at all, but I mean, they're free and it's metal, so I'll give her a listen. The other one was The Divided. Pretty nice package. Like I said, I don't know what these guys sound like either, because they didn't play at either of these bands, but I'll give them a listen. Alright, now, seeing as we're showing CDs, I'm going to show you a couple albums. I'll take it out of the package here. First one is Iron Kingdom. I knew I was going to like these guys. I YouTubed them before, but here it is, Iron Kingdom. And as you can see, there's some signatures on there. That's from the band. I met them after they were done, and they were all at the merch table, and I already bought this album like a few hours before they even came on, because I knew I was going to like it. And yeah, anyways, I saw them at the merch table, and I'm like, oh, will you guys sign my album if I go grab it from my Jeep? And they're like, oh yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, came back with the album, and they signed her. And check out this beauty. It's pretty awesome. You might not be able to see it as good, but it's like a kind of swirly kind of brown, I guess. I don't know. It looks really cool anyways. I don't know if the light's shining, it really shows the effect, but it looks nice. Nice and clean. Nice and flat. It's going to sound great. Haven't actually listened to it. I've just been kind of decompressing from the weekend and had so much metal that, yeah, my ears need to relax a little bit. But it will be played soon. So that was Iron Kingdom. Oh, shit. Speaking of Iron Kingdom, well, I'll show the shirts after. Got a couple shirts. And here's the other album I got. Supermodel Taxidermy. They were really good. I really enjoyed them. And they're a fairly local band. I think they're from either Red Deer or Calgary, I think. Maybe Edmonton. Not sure, but here's what their album looks like. Pretty wild. So now you guys can see why I don't have the green screen, because if I had the green screen, all you would see is like the black, and there'd be holes. You'd see the green screen through this record. So that looked pretty cool, eh? I like it. And once again, I haven't listened to this album yet, but I'm sure I've heard the songs from what they played. And anyways, I will be giving that a listen for sure. And, oh, there's an insert in here. Let's show that. Supermodel Taxidermy. Lyric sheet. But yeah, they were good. I liked them. Liked them a lot. Let's throw that in the sleeve again. Alright, so those are the two albums I got. I was kind of hoping for a couple more albums. Like by Hellraiser, I wanted to... After listening to them, I'm like, oh, I gotta see if they got something. But they didn't have any music, like CD or anything. But they got lots of music on Spotify, so yeah, put them on my Spotify lists. And a bunch of bands, same thing. They didn't have a lot of merch for music and stuff, which is weird. But yeah, I don't know. I get it. It costs money to do that. So, anyways. I'll show you some shirts that I got, because they are merch and they're bands and I wanted to support them. So I'll show you this one's from the band Spectre. Yep, not too bad. And actually the thing with this shirt, I have a Spectre shirt that I wore yesterday, and it basically has their logo, and it's like just black and white. And it's got like a picture of a cat, like a real cat, like a face, and it looks like it's kind of snarling, but it's like, I think the cat was just yawning when they took the picture, but you can see all the teeth and everything, and it's really cool. And they also have another one with a dog with like a German Shepherd on it. And when I went up to go look, there was a shirt for the German Shepherd. I'm like, I'll take one of those. And you know, in my size, which is extra large. And lady's digging around. She's like, I don't see any extra large. She couldn't find any extra large of the dog. And she's like, as a matter of fact, the only one they have of the dog was the one that was on the table, and it was a large. And I'm like, she's like, you want to buy it? And I'm like, no. Like, I wanted to buy it, but I also want to wear it too. And for me, a large, even if they look like bigger larges, they never fit right. They're just too tight for my liking. Like, I could wear it, but I just don't like the feel of it. The extra large is just better. It's a little room to breathe, you know? So I didn't do that, so I bought this the other Spectre one anyways because they had extra large. All right, and here's a cool one from Iron Kingdom. They had some pretty cool shirts, but I really like this one. Kind of reminds me of Iron Maiden, the samurai artwork that Iron Maiden has, but yeah. And in red, I thought that looks pretty snazzy. I'll rock that one for sure. And last but not least, had to get this one because, yeah, they go fast. I had to buy it pretty quick before they ran out. It's the Loud as Hell shirt from the festival. And, yeah, it looks pretty cool. You got that on the front, and then on the back, it's got all the bands. Sorry, my camera's a little set up different, but yeah. I thought that's pretty cool. Loud as Hell. And they did run out. They had hoodies and stuff. The hoodies were, I wasn't wanting to pay that much. This shirt, I think it was $25, I'm going to say. Which I thought was good. And they ran out of stock. Like they had maybe smalls or, medium. But I can't even rock those. But they ran out, and a buddy of mine was wearing his on the last day, and I think it was one of the parents from the boys in Morning High offered to buy it off him for $100, and he's like, oh no, like he'd love to sell it for $100, but he likes the shirt. And I'd be the same. I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna sell it unless if you gave me like $1,000 or something. Sure, you can have it, but $100, no. But anyways, yeah, because they only make a limited amount of those shirts, so you got to get them quick before everybody else does. But yeah, all in all, it was a great weekend. Love the bands and met so many good people, had so many friends that I know either from previous Loud as Hells or, people I know locally and family and whatnot, but met a lot of really good people, and yeah, I loved it. Can't wait till next year. Loud as Hell, baby. Oh yeah. So anyways, that's my Friday night metal. Hope everybody's having a good day and had a good weekend, and anyways, stay cool, rock on, and be a good person. All right. See you next time, guys. Bye.